I think we should really start to rewrite the definition on success because so many look at it like it's like impossible or it's extremely difficult. And I want to say that they're just looking at it through the eyes of the ego. I mean, if you really think about it, there's people that have come from the complete bottom of the bottom to the top of the top. And they did it with God. I mean, when you really understand yourself, when you really understand life, I mean, like when you really go to like the darkest of moments and pick yourself up out of those, you really understand that anything is possible. Okay, it says in the Bible, Matthew 19:26, with God all things are possible. I mean, it's crazy to me that so many people just continue to believe the same belief passed down from generations and generations on, this is the way that we are, this is the way that, we'll always be, whether it be, broke, unhappy, out of shape, fat, I mean, whatever it is. And it's like, can we please break the chain? Can you be that for your family? Can you be that for your bloodline and really start to believe that anything is possible? I mean, like I've said in so many videos, it really is just a matter of you removing your ego and aligning with God. I mean, everything that you desire already exists within you. Everything that you desire is already within you. Okay, reality is just a projection of your own consciousness. When you develop yourself from within by refraining from the things that harm your spirit, we all know those things, the vices, okay, the drugs, the alcohol, the porn, the junk food, the, nonsense TV shows, the news, all these things that have nothing to do with you and your life and are just literally creating noise, creating like mental chatter in your mind that have nothing to do with you and your life and your purpose and your path. Okay, all those things need to be removed. As those things are removed, you start to align with the version of you that he created you to be, because that's who you actually are. Okay, it says in the Bible, Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. He already placed that calling within you. Okay, you were created for a reason. You are here to fulfill a purpose that only you can fulfill. And I'm telling you, as you remove these things that are harming you, you start doing the daily habits that I teach, you start instilling discipline in your life, you will naturally become aware of this power that exists within you that's guiding you. Okay, this power is always for expression, always for expansion and fuller expression. Okay, this power, whatever you want to call it, God, infinite intelligence, source, whatever your preference is, okay, spirit, okay, this power is giving you life, and it created you for a reason. Okay, now as you start to align with it by refraining from the things that harm your spirit, it starts to move through you more freely. Okay, it's like you have a hose, and like there's a power that's flowing to and through you at all times. Okay, it is giving you life. It is causing your body to digest. It's causing your body to, regenerate cells in a matter of seconds, like milliseconds, and causing the blood in your body to go through your whole entire body and recirculate, and all of that to heal, for your nails to grow, your hair to grow. You don't even have to think about this. It's just happening. Okay, you must start aligning with this power. Okay, as you align with this power, it's like you're taking the kink in the hose and you're starting to like let the water flow. Okay, this power is going to flow to and through you more freely when you get the fuck out of the way. And now when you get out of the way, now you start naturally just doing the things that are aligned with your purpose, that are aligned with what you desire, because it already exists within you. Now you allow it to move through you. Now you just naturally take the actions that are going to guide you to the fulfillment of what you desire. Because you've gotten out of the way of trying to force, trying to fight, and trying to predict how it's going to operate. It's operating. Let it do his thing. Like, let God do his work. Okay, you are not doing anything. You are being done. Okay, but it really comes down to you removing the things that are not serving you. Okay, your conscience is the authentic voice of God. And you know when you're doing some shit that you shouldn't be doing. Like, we all know. Our heart doesn't lie. You know, you engage in drugs or alcohol, you feel that weight come over you and you're like, oh, we shouldn't do this. Or you feel it after and you're like, wow, I shouldn't have done that. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I mean, you know it every single time. When are you going to wake the fuck up and start actually listening to that voice within you? Because that voice within you is going to guide you to your highest potential. That voice within you is going to guide you to fulfill your purpose in this life. When are you actually going to drop the shit and actually start listening to it? I mean, that's the realest thing that I could possibly share with you is like, when are you going to stop fooling yourself? I mean, I talk to so many people, you know, that are struggling, that are going through the fire and going through the adversity, and I always tell them, good. We need to remove more layers of you. As you remove more layers of you, you start to become more enlightened. You start to turn more into the light. And as you turn more into the light, you're free. You're free to express yourself. You're at peace with your process. You're friendly. You're kind with others. I mean, oh man. This is like, imagine if we lived in a world where everyone really went through some real shit and they were like, I'm not going to be an asshole to this person. I'm not going to be in my ego. You know, I'm dealing with my own shit. Hey, I'm just trying to get through the day and make the most of this experience as I'm having it because I know that I could not be here tomorrow. Like, things change in an instant. Okay, but the purpose of this video was for me to share with you that we have to start rewriting the definition of success. Okay, how we define success. Okay, it's fulfilling that purpose within you. Okay, I don't care what's taken place in your bloodline before. I don't care what's taken place in your environment. I don't care what's taken place in the past. You can fulfill that purpose no matter what. Because this is the crazy thing. You ready for this? That's the only reason why you're actually here. Is to fulfill that purpose. And if you really think about it, success is inevitable. If you just don't quit. And you just continue. And you persist. And you have faith. Because I'm telling you, you can get the body that you want. I'm telling you, you can have the relationship that you want. You can live the life that you want. You can do all of these things. But you just have to remove parts of yourself that are not allowing you to succeed in those areas. That's all it is. And I'm telling you, it's actually inevitable for you to actually hit, what it is that you desire in this life. Because the people who are telling you that it's not working out or, they can't do it or, you can't do it, they've fallen victim to the devil, okay? And because they've fallen victim to the devil, they don't believe anyone else can. They don't believe anyone else can achieve what they desire because they didn't and they gave up. What if I were to tell you that it's inevitable and all you had to do is just keep doing the steps that you were being called to do and go through exactly what you had to go through? I mean, Jesus. If we could really start to look at it like that, I believe that everyone can achieve what it is that they desire in this life and actually be awakened and actually be enlightened to the process that's actually taking place rather than making excuses as to why they're not getting the results that they want.